Good day, lords and ladies. Welcome back to the Black Book. And we're at the river, going to brew some beer and deal with the demons that are stopping us. So let's have a look around first.
Here is the firewood that the brewers prepared. You take some firewood.
We know there's something in the cauldron, which probably means we need to light the fire to get it out. Here's where the mass was cooked. There's some left at the bottom. Here are the barrels filled with beer that had already been brewed. I think that if I'm able to chase away the evil spirits, the brewers will be able to take it. Now you can use the ASWD keys. Interesting. Didn't realise you could do that. And dry grass.
There's some dry grass around here. It can be used for kindling. You take some dry grass.
Let's take this grass.
This cauldron is full of partially brewed beer. You feel an evil force hiding beneath the black surface.
I'm not going to put my hand because that's stupid. We can light the fire.
This is where they light the fire for brewing beer.
Put in some
You
grass.
put some dry grass under the cauldron. Now it will be easier to light the fire. You add some firewood. Now you can light the fire.
Let's light the fire.
You light the fire and take a step back.
Yeah, you can see something there.
A spirit shows itself above the cauldron for a moment, but it soon disappears beneath the oily froth of the beer. The fire is extinguished by the spilled beer. Could a larger fire expel the chort?
Okay. What do we need? More
Here
wood.
is the firewood that you take a greater amount of firewood.
Let's try again then.
This is where they light the fire for you add even more firewood. Now you light the fire and take a step back.
Let's see what we get. Oh boy. That looks really nasty. Okay, so what has he got up? Constant armor. He has immunity to waste. Eternal. So we need to get rid of positive things against him. He's got immunity to waste, that's not great. So yeah, we can't do anything. I swapped over to my technical deck just to see what would work against the boss first, and then customize it after the first attempt, because the bosses become like puzzles. So he has Keeper does not bonus and turn end, so we need to get rid of this. Don't want to remove negative status effects, we really need it. So let's get rid of any benefits he may have. Okay, so he's lost immune to waste, which is fantastic. Oh, nope, he's still got that. Okay, let's try get rid of that again. He's going to basically hit us with this. That's not great. Well, let's just punch him for as much as we can. Yeah, he's immune. Unfortunate. But now he's lost that ability. Yeah, he's given us immunity to curse, but we've been hit with some pretty nasty debuffs. Eternal blood. We can now start putting waste on him, and we will start putting regeneration up. Yeah, okay, dokie. So now whenever we take damage, he takes waste. Yeah, he's put rot on us. Rot is, yeah, increases waste every turn. So we actually need to remove negative. And we need to go... We need to be really stacking waste on him, methinks. So let's do that. We'll get ourselves healed a bit. Yeah, he's just going to be hitting us with decompose and stuff, which is going to be nasty. Man, we need to get rid of poison. We'll reduce that down a bit. We can't do that too often, though. So we need to get that out. That. And well versed. So it's basically just an endurance game. How long we can hold against the boss. So he seems to be a one-trick pony, which is just stacking debuffs on us. Okay, so let's get that out to remove negative status effects. And then we'll go waste, waste. That and that. We'll take a bit of damage, but we'll be able to get more waste on him. Yes, you go. He's got 52 waste on him at the moment. He seems to be really a one-trick pony. Yeah, he's just stacking. He's just stacking stuff on us. I mean, I can heal for a bit. I don't want to bust at any of the healing herbs unless I have to. Because we can heal for a bit. He should be dead next turn. Man, what a tank he... This is one of those... you can see what I meant by this boss becomes... Like, the game has bosses like this which are very much puzzle-like, which is that if you try and approach it normally, this would have completely annihilated you. Because obviously just the amount of decomposition and rot and stuff that gets on you is high. So you wouldn't have been able to hack down his defenses normally because of how high his armor can spawn out. But we did manage to beat him. So all enemies with the status of curse, well, +8 armor for all enemies with the status of curse. That's really good for the if you're playing a curse deck. Choose a page and add and the effect firm to it. Choose a page and add +1. Let's go with strongest than steel. Well, firm one means it only lasts a turn, so it's actually not that useful. Let's think about this. There's not many that's actually... There's some combinations, I think. This will give you a bit of extra damage. And I'm not really playing a curse deck, but this is probably an expensive one to get, so I'm going to grab the one that gives us the and we got a demon, Andropok. When Andropok crawls, plague and fever spreads, resistant to status effect regeneration. That sucks. We leveled up, got some ruples.
The curse falls to the ground as a repulsive ball of foul-smelling wool. This chort was created by a Khaldun, but who would wish harm upon Nikolai? You send the brewers for the intact beer barrels and return to the Izba.
First things first, let's look at our new chort. Yeah, he's a nasty one. We need to get him... We need to get him basically dealt with because he's going to give us a ton of problems. So we need the longest time possible. Yeesh. Like 2. Yeah, he's not... that guy looks bad. We did level up. So what do we want to have? Level 11, so we can't get that. Items are cheaper, brings more ruples. Draw additional order cards, draw additional key cards. Page creation cost is 20% cheaper. Choose from forwards after every battle. Additional damage, additional armor. I think maybe getting one that... I think getting one of the ones that allows us to draw additional cards is useful because it allows us to get more cards out onto the field. So let's get orders, because orders are the ones that tend to have the most direct impact in my experience. So we can cycle through our deck quicker and find the cards we need. So let's get that done. Okay.
Later, I called some men from Bakcha after I chased away the chort. They took the barrels with the cooked beer. Everything that was left in the cauldron was gone.
So much good beer wasted.
Looks like some Khaldun got involved.
Looks like it. Well, they're lucky to have you as a matchmaker.
You also keep your eyes peeled around Nikolai. Who knows?
I will. Many Khalduns like to ruin weddings. You know how it is.
Yes, and the guests are helpless. If you ruin a wedding, you can ruin the entire lives of the newlyweds.
That's all right. Just be attentive. You will protect them.
Right. I shouldn't expect any help from Fetka.
We'll manage even without Fetka. All right, we need to go.
Okay, we need to deal with the chorts, unfortunately, because we've got a lot of outstanding chorts. Task failed, yeah. Our sin is increasing. It's not good. So, he's going to give me the most sin. He's 2... Yeah, it's going to have to be him. Like, he's a pain because he does health. I suppose I could take the hit, to be honest. His stuff isn't as bad. Being resistant to bless is annoying. I just want a really long-term one because his stuff really like adds up over time. We'll send him to him. These two will have to take the hit on because I don't want my sins to be increasing any more than they are. Right, let's go back to our open, like our general world cards, which are useful. I really don't have enough of these. These ones are... I'm surprised I don't have enough of these. Let's... Oh yeah, can't add more cards to the book than I already have. Okay. take that one out. I'm going to put another remove negative status effects in, because that's useful. Right. Got a couple of visitors.
God bless Vasilisa Feodorovna.
God bless.
Bride sent for you. She doesn't let anyone touch the banya. Says you're the only one who can.
That's right. Tell her I'll be there soon. Get the decorations ready.
All right, I'm going then.
And I will go to the Nikolaevs to help prepare their procession. I'll be with the guests this evening. Be on the lookout. Don't forget about demons while you're looking out for coldoons. Who knows who's mixed up into this?
All right, Grandpa.
Greetings, Vasilisa Fyodorovna. I've fallen ill, have fever of sorts. Look, my arms are all withered.
As you can see there.
The day's near when I won't be able to hold a plow.
What did you expect? Weren't you the one last year who got drunk, climbed the Church of the Trinity, and knocked down a bell from there, eh?
Yes, Yegor Yevlampovich. It was I. I come to you for repentance. Vasilisa Fyodorovna, heal me, please.
All right, I'll do something about it. One doesn't deserve to die because of this. Here, sit by the stove.
You whisper several healing Zagavers, and the visitor feels better.
Oh, thank you, mistress. I won't squander this chance.
At least we'll be able to reduce our sins a little. Right here, out into the world. We can't take him. He's locked, so we can only take Proska. Let's go. Bride's courtyard. Bride's courtyard. Some lamenting should be done before the bride at a banya's ritual. It's also proper to decorate a banya with ribbons and birch branches.
Thank you for coming, Vasya. I've been crying the whole night. I have no strength left.
That's how it is. If you want a good marriage, you have to wail a bit.
I know. But it's not that simple. I won't miss the Abderiha much.
This way you'll get a taste of grief and cry, but your marriage life will be sweet.
Yes, we need to go to the Banya soon. Decorate it properly. No one knows these rituals better than you.
All right. Go cry about your hair. You can comment without me.
I will leave you a red ribbon.
No need. I'll manage.
Thank you, Vasya. I'll go then.
Well, to decorate it properly, I need to place birches along the path and tie ribbons around the banya. Time to get to work.
Rightio.
Here are the decorations for the banya. Satin ribbons of different colors. You take the ribbons from the chest.
Alright, let's make sure there's nothing. First of all, let's do a sweep.
Some birch branches lie here.
Plants the birch branches. Let's grab the herbs. One of the things I do tend to do. Oh, it's dawn. Oh, what a beautiful dawn we're having in our Yutza. Banya, tree branches. It turned out pretty beautiful. Let us keep the bride safe. I do like just how this game looks. I said it before, like it's made by a small company. So seeing a game that's like this is always really nice. nothing else we can interact with. I tend to look to see what we can interact with because it normally is an indicator of what potential threats in the world there are.
The old Banya reminds you of the Abdiricha. You chase away these gloomy thoughts. There's no need to go beneath the bench here. You're just decorating the walls.
Decorate
You are
ribbons.
thinking about what color to decorate the Banya.
Red, I believe they said.
The barrel jumps from side to side and sways as if it were alive. You call out to the barrel. A boy's hat peeks out of it.
Well, witch, today Pechka the witch hunter will expel you from this wedding.
Witch hunter? Stop blowing the flute. I'm here to help the bride.
Right, as if I'd believe ya.
The boy starts to torture his flute in a severe manner.
If he doesn't stop playing, my head will explode. I can bring him around. And the Kolduns can help too. What was it that the bride and groom appointed me?
Matchmaker.
I did the matchmaking of the bride from the Bannock. You think I saved her to curse her wedding?
All right, I believe you. I heard that the Kolduns curse weddings. I'm here to protect it.
What have you heard about Kolduns?
Do Kolduns fight each other? One invites a Koldun over, and he turns out to be weak, like you.
What are you whispering there?
Nothing. So then comes another Koldun, a powerful one, and curses everything he sees, the wedding and the first Koldun.
Wedding protection. The border between worlds is open during the wedding, so it becomes important to protect the wedding from curses and evil eye. This is a task of the Khaldun, who often served as the groom's best man. He protected the wedding cottage on its way to and from the village and prevented the interference of any evil Khalduns. The rite concluded on the second day of the feasting, during which a man usually acted out a mock christening and mock wedding.
Have you heard about Bannocks here?
I have. They grabbed the cursed and flay their skin, and the bride lived with them, they say. Is she an evil spirit too?
No, she was rescued.
So, a powerful Koldun helped her?
Yes, I went with the groom.
You wouldn't manage without a groom, I bet.
So, you think I can't manage? Will you help me to guard this wedding?
I can. Together, we can do it for sure. Defeat the Kolduns.
It's time for me to lead the bride to the Banya.
I'll look after you, witch. Let's deal with it peacefully, alright?
After the preparations are made, it's time to accompany the bride to the Banya. A crowd of people has gathered to watch the ritual. Everyone wants to hear the wailings of old and have a look at the decorations. You sweep the road in front of the bride so that no cursed items will be trodden upon.
So, along the way to the Banya, we have gathered this evening. Better heat at the Banya. I should probably do it myself.
You warn the bride that guests from her side might show up soon. Shorts sent by the Abdiricha. You're right. As soon as the fire is lit in the Banya, a demon appears.
Right, let's fight it. So what do we got? A couple of the annoying ones. And a big guy. Okay. The big guy will get stronger with time, and these guys are going to do waste to us, which is not a big issue. So you get the armor up. And we'll go... that should be enough to basically kill him. So we will throw that on that one. And yep, do a bit of extra damage. Punch this one's face in. A little bit of waste is fine. Because we can just do that. We'll then do this on that one. And we'll ward up a bit. That one got knocked around, so we can continue beating on him. 8. He hasn't got any more poison on him, unfortunately. So I might have to go this instead. We'll take a little bit of damage, which is unfortunate. We should kill him with that. So we get cut out new cards. What's going to get swap? 3 damage for each idle chort. Choose a page and add an effect, or style removes negative status. So that would give us. So that's not too bad if we were all playing a white deck, but I'll grab it anyway.
After you catch your breath, you wash the bride while speaking the ritual Zagavers, and then help to get her in the wedding dress.
Okay, we still got a song and a couple of lore dump information. Arrival at the Bannock. Arrival at the bridal procession. The guests should arrive soon. We'll all go to Vilgut for the ceremony together.
Carts with wedding guests have already started to arrive at the yard. There will be a wedding gathering this evening, so there's going to be quite a crowd. Nikolai is here, as well as old Yegor, the master of ceremonies, and the groom's relatives. The moment the guests enter the yard, the mother of the bride brings her daughter out.
You came!
Jesus, so many people.
Well, we came, yes, so greet your guests.
No wind and then a gale. No guests and then a swarm.
Greetings, Yegor Yevlampovich, master of ceremonies.
Howdy! Soon we'll make you completely human.
Greetings, noble best man, my loyal friend.
Well, as they say in Sheridan, bonjour!
Greetings, betrothed.
Greetings. See, I'll fulfill my promise very soon.
Oh well, the evening won't start by itself. Time to drink for the bride.
Don't go ahead of the cart. When the master of ceremonies tells us to, then we will start.
Come on! You're too ceremonial. They do everything quicker in the city.
Right. And the people there will lose what's left of their souls soon. We'll start this wedding proper, as it's supposed to be started.
Oh, Jesus Christ, don't be angry, Vasilisa Fyodorovna. Igor Yevlampich, it will be as you say.
Unharness the horses and get ready for dinner. And I need to speak to you, matchmaker.
As you say, Igor Yevlampich, as you say. Come here, everyone.
Could you be a bit quicker, old man?
Come. You'll get what you're due soon enough.
Okay, so I take it we can move around. Yes, we can move around. We can talk to people. The floor, the boy, Nikolai. We can talk to people. Let's talk to the boy first.
Everything is quiet at the moment. There are no Kolduns around except for you and old Igor. I'm keeping my eyes open. If I notice any chorts, I'll tell you.
Chorts? Regular people don't see them.
Wrong. Anyone can see a chort today. Have you heard about the carts with no horses? Who moves them if not chorts?
Well, I know that chorts spin the grindstones.
Uh-huh. And who's pushing a cart if there are no cattle? Chorts! Who else? And then there's another thing. The locomotive, for instance. Oh! And have you heard about Telegraph? Recently in Solikamsk, the Telegraph chorts made such a ruckus. The peasants pulled down Telegraph. It's a sort of nobility that they have a They cut Telegraph.
Telegraph? I've only seen the telegraph.
Huh. So is he scary?
Oh, I barely escaped.
Be on the lookout. Telegraph himself may show up.
Misinformation. Don't you just love it?
If there's any cursed wool in the bride's way, it will bring bad luck. If it's bare wool, the procession might not be able to pass at all. You inspect the floor, but you don't notice any cursed artifacts.
Let's go talk to Nikolai.
Well, Vasilisa, we've been through fire together to end up here.
Wait a little bit. This feast will get pretty fiery soon.
Vitka, how are you doing after that night?
I don't quite remember what happened, Vaisa. I only know one thing. If it wasn't for you, the feast would have been my last. I won't forget it.
It turns out you're like a mother to everyone here.
Bridesmaid.
Hey, Kola, prepare your coins. We have a song for you.
Hey, hit it! Petka, let's have some drums!
So go a new song. What was it? Let's hear it. Same way. One thing I would wish they could do is that you could just go into here. Where is it? Birch and Fir. Or you just go into here, play the song, and it just plays in the background. It doesn't stop when you exit. Nice song, though.
I'm not your typical bride. The others usually say goodbye to their home. I learned about this only recently.
You had a chance to see it. Not every cursed one has that chance.
That's right. But you'll help me if something goes wrong?
I didn't save you from a demon for nothing.
Thank you, Vaisa.
Okay.
Kolduns often throw in a pod with 9 peas to prevent horses from passing. You search the haystack, but don't feel any cursed artifacts nearby.
Bride's mother.
So that's how life turns out to be. For so many years, I've been raising a log, and my daughter was suffering from demons. Oh, Jesus Christ. How did it happen? Forgive me, Lord.
Your child wasn't growing, so why didn't you visit a nowhere?
I called a doctor, and he said that it's a kind of a scientific disease.
All diseases come from demons. Why are you listening to doctors? Be glad that Nikolai got to us.
Oh, I don't even know how to thank you, Vasilisa Fyodorovna. My daughter will do well with such a matchmaker.
Wait, a doctor? That's strange. Like, a doctor would have noticed, like, it's like, oh, a disease, like, yeah, but a baby that hasn't grown for, like, 10 years? And that's odd.
Are you happy with the groom?
Oh, we couldn't hope for better. Practical, has served in the army. What more could you wish for?
Your daughter is an enviable bride.
I myself couldn't have brought her up better. Lord forgive me, but how could you say that she grew up with demons? No one would believe it. And such a dowry. Even I got a belt, just like my daughter's. I don't know who sent it, though.
Someone sent a belt. It's going to be that witch, isn't it? The one that sends nice belts to curse people.
How can you live with this friend of yours? I just don't get it.
He's alright. A funny guy. Anyway, I want to speak to you about something else. We need to guard this wedding. Notice anything?
Right, instead of Fetka. But no, everything seems proper.
Keep your eyes open. Don't give any curse a chance to settle.
Have you sensed anything wrong?
The horses were reluctant to go when the procession was leaving the gates. I whispered a bit, and it sort of improved. But these things don't happen without reason. Why don't you have a look? Maybe with your powers of sorcery, you'll be able to find something.
I don't think any Khaldoons will show up. They're scared of you. Have been for a long time now.
Could be. So we won't sound the alarm yet, right? Besides, what's a good wedding without a Khaldoon duel? There was this event in my youth. I was the best man and guarded the wedding. A disgruntled Khaldoon showed up. They hadn't invited him, you see? So I gave him a good cursing. He was sick for an entire week after that. But you should look for a curse anyway. We don't want you to be sick.
Filth at a wedding. There was once a Khaldoon who served as the best man at a wedding. He guessed all the riddles they posed him. The priest had already performed the blessings and the couple began to walk over to their guest. However, there was some kind of filth at their feet. The Khaldoon wiped it away at once and asked the couple to walk backwards to the priest. Only then did he allow them to join their guests. Filth is a kind of evil eye. In Russian, the word filth and quarrel sound similar to one another. He realised there was an evil Khaldoon amongst the guests who hoped to spoil the wedding. At the wedding's feast, he noticed a Khaldoon from another village. He lifted him up and made him stand on one leg while the other celebrated. A dog of a man, the evil Khaldoon whined for mercy. "Let me go, for God's sake, do not shame me." The best man answered him, "Let this be a lesson to you."
Did you teach our accordion player any words?
I did. And he whispered them correctly.
I hope he doesn't mix anything up.
What could he possibly mix up? I'll look after him.
Talk to you later, Grandpa. I'll have a look around.
Remember how I taught you to spoil weddings?
Of course I do.
Well, try to find some wool or bean sprouts. You need to dispose of them if some chort left them behind.
All right, Grandpa.
Okay, let's check the floor.
If there's any cursed wool in the bride's way, it will bring bad luck.
Okay.
So that's how life turns out. Oh, Jesus Christ. How did it happen? Forgive me, Lord.
Are you happy with the grip?
Oh, we couldn't hope for better. Practical, has served in the army.
Your daughter is an
I myself couldn't have brought
I
her
want
up
to see if
better.
we can get something different out of this.
Lord forgive me, but how could... And such a dowry. Even I got a belt, just like my daughter's. I don't know who sent it, though.
Okay. My money is the belt's got to do something, but we can't do anything about that. We've asked about, talked to people.
Khaldoons often throw in a pod with 9 peas to prevent...
Okay, so that's done. Let's leave the location.
You may go on your way.
Okay. More onto the room. I'm going to call it quits for the day here, folks, and we'll pick up next time. I've been Cornish-knight. Wait, there's saying we still have... Actually, wait, there's more stuff here. Interesting. Room in the attic. Noisy room. I almost missed this. All kinds of spirits like to hide in the attic, so check it out just in case.
You look into the pantry near the haystacks and see a ruffled silhouette of a Susietko. He seems to be deep in his thoughts, and he doesn't notice you.
Well, we'll do that next time. I've been Cornish-knight, this has been Black Book, and I shall see you all again soon. Goodbye, folks.